been speaking to Deepa, who's been into experience design. From the same company, that is from Intuit, we have someone who's a group development manager. Apparna Ramadoss, thanks for joining us on this show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
What about the work with startups that you do? Tell us more about it.
Sure. At Intuit, we really want to give back to our society, right? We want to see how we have a lot of things that we do on innovation, and we want to share it with a bigger audience and especially entrepreneurs. So what we do is something called a Design Awesome event. What we do is we bring in all these entrepreneurs and teach them how do you really work with your customers? Okay. How will you really experiment with your customers and teach them tools and framework? And actually in that day workshop, they get to go out of their regular workspace and talk to customers and come back with their learning, and they take some tools that we use at Intuit for their company. So that's our way of giving back to our
entrepreneurs. And you call it Design Awesome.
We call it Design Awesome because it's about designing awesome products, because who talks about products that are not awesome, right? Yeah. You wouldn't go and tell
nothing less than awesomeness.
Yes, absolutely. We believe in bringing delight in everything we do, and it's all about simplicity and how we build our products. And for us, it definitely starts by building awesome products. And for that, we actually talk about three main things, right? One is about having the deep customer empathy, that is knowing your customers more than they know themselves. The second one is about coming up with so many ideas, go broad, come up with so many ideas for your problem, and then that problem, how do you quickly narrow it down to one or two real good solutions that you want to focus on. Okay. And then we actually have them go do rapid experimentation with their customers and see how we can actually take those ideas forward. So with this methodology, we actually give entrepreneurs way to quickly experiment and learn from those experiments.
What is the sense that you get of the Indian startup space, Aparna? You're dealing with them almost all the time, and with different heterogeneous people in the same sector. So what is the sense that because India is supposed to be an exciting market and something that really breeds innovation. We are also known for jugaad. But what's your take on Indian startups?
My take is we tend to, again, we are so genetically wired as engineers. Many of us are engineers, including me. I'm an engineer. I'm proud to be an engineer. But the first thing we do is fall in love with actually solutions that we come up for problem. You see a problem, the solution, first thing that comes to your mind, you fall in love with the solution and you get married to the solution. At Intuit, our Scott Cook, who's our founder, he says, fall in love with the problem, not with the solution. Okay. And falling in love with the problem is so important, because then you actually can come up with great innovative ways to solve it. And I think that's the key differentiation I see between entrepreneurs in Silicon Valley and here. Here we come up with a really good, cool, technology-driven solution, and we're searching for the problem. What is the problem that this particular cool technology can solve? If it's the other way around, where it starts from a really important problem that Deepa Bachu just talked about, if you're able to pick a really important problem and solve it with the awesome technology, those are the products that people want to buy, right?
That's a totally new one we heard. Being married to the problem rather than the solution can make all the difference to a startup. Thank you so much, Apparna, for joining us on this conversation.
Thank you for having me.